Another problem for sensible heating and cooling, this time sensible cooling. Now, determine the amount of heat removed from, dapat to may B, 28 cubic meters per minute of dry air when cooled from 40 degrees Celsius dry bulb, hindi to decibel and 18 degrees Celsius wet bulb temperature to 21 degrees Celsius. What is the mass of air in kilograms per second? The initial and final RH and the final volume of air in cubic meters per minute. So that is the problem for sensible cooling. Let us solve. Now, what better way for us to understand it is to draw the diagram. So, sensible cooling naman tayo ngayon. Let us draw the diagram. This is the ducting, okay? This is point 1 and this is point 2. Now, we have a cooling coil here kung saan siya mag-absorb ng heat. Yung cooling coil natin kasi is supplied by our refrigeration system. O, simple vapor compression system na lang i-drawing natin dyan. Meron tayong condenser, meron tayong compressor. Compressor yan. And this is the evaporator. Where yung dry air mo, it will give off the heat na meron siya, yung Q. Okay? At point 1, meron tayong volume ng air na 28 cubic meters per minute. Tapos meron tayong dry bulb temperature. That is 40 degrees Celsius. And then wet bulb temperature na 18 degrees Celsius. Now, ang lalabas dito, dry bulb na. That is 21 degrees Celsius. Okay. Pag nilagay natin sa diagram, paste natin dito yung diagram, ang nangyari is cooling. Or, cooling tuloy. Heating, nag-heat up siya. Cooling pa rin pala. Sinecheck ko kasi yung diagram. Ayan. From here to here. Okay? From dry bulb 1, 40 degrees Celsius, naging, ilan yun? 21 degrees. That is cooling. Pero, same lang yung SH niya. I-determine na natin at point 1. Gamit yung ating app, lagay natin dito, wet bulb and dry bulb. So, this is 40 and then 18. Then, we submit para makuha natin yung mga values. Now, nandito yung plotting niya ng point 1. Okay? Pag ganun siya, papunta ng 21. Nandito, 21. So, the humidity ratio is 0.003929. Hanapin muna natin. Temperature dew point. Specific humidity. RH. Ito, specific humidity 1 is equal to specific humidity 2. RH1. Tapos, specific volume 1. Tapos, H1. Hanapin natin lahat. Dew point 1. Okay. 0.498 degrees Celsius. 18 ba nilagay ko dun? Tama, 18. Wet ba, specific humidity 2. 0.03929. 0.03929 kilogram vapor per kilogram air. RH, ilan? 8.581%. 8.581%. 0.81%. Specific volume. Ano yun? Yun. 0.893 meter cube per kilogram. Specific enthalpy would be enthalpy 50.345. 50.345 kilojoule per kilogram. So that is 1. Now sa point 2, at point 2, hanapin natin. Ito na yung point 2 mo. Ito ilalagay mo. Hanapin natin si dry bulb, dew point 2, wet bulb 2, tapos si RH2, specific volume 2, tapos si H2. Saan natin ilalagay? Sa up ulit. So, 3.929 yan. Dito is 21, 3.929. Ayan. 3.929. 3.929. Submit natin. Nasaan siya? Dapat kapantay lang nito. Ayan, kapantay lang talaga niya. So, the dry bulb is 21, humidity ratio equal. Relative humidity is 25.467%. Dew point temperature, 0.496. Wet bulb, 10.816 degrees Celsius. Specific volume, 0.893. Ay, 0.839. Meter cube per kilogram. Specific enthalpy, 31.098. 31.098 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, anong hinahanap? Amount of heat removed in 1 US. Number 2, what is the mass of air? Okay? And number 2. Number 3, the initial and final RH, nahanap na natin. Initial RH, final RH. And the final volume of air, so V2. Hanapin muna natin si mass of air. Now, anong gagawin natin? By material balance tayo. We'll talk about material balance. Okay? Yung M in is equal to M out. Tingnan nyo ha. Yung dry air natin, yung mass ng dry air 1, tapos yung mass ng water vapor 1 at point 1. At point 2, lalabas yan. Yung mass ng dry air 2 as mass ni water vapor 2. Mag-give off ka naman ng heat dyan. Okay? Now, we know that yung mass ng dry air is equal to mass ni dry air 1 equal to mass ni dry air 2. That is true. And yung mass ng water vapor is equal to mass ng water vapor 2. That is true again. Now, punta naman tayo kay material balance. Material balance, energy balance. Lagi niyong gagawin to para hindi ka nalilito. Now, for the energy balancing, okay, gamitin mo ulit to, yung diagram na yan. Meron kang dry air, tapos meron kang mass ni dry air, tapos enthalpy ni dry air at 1. Tapos meron kang mass ni air 2, enthalpy 2 at 0.2. And then, again, heat is given off by the air. So, ano ibig sabihin natin dyan? Yung mass ni dry air 1 multiplied to H1 equal to Q equal to plus mass ni air at 2 tapos H2. Simplifying, yung Q natin dito is sensible heat. So, QS is equal to MA H1 minus H2. That is the formula. And also, pwede naman natin gawin ganito. Equal din yan sa MA CP ng air multiplied to temperature dry bulb 1 minus temperature dry bulb 2. Same lang sila. Okay? And, hanapin muna natin si mass ni air. Saan natin makuha si mass ni air? Meron tayong given dyan sa point 1. Okay? Yung volume flow rate at volume flow rate. Ayun, volume flow rate at 1. Tapos, yung specific volume at 1. So, 28 cubic meter in every minute divided by, ano yung specific volume at 1? Ayun, 0.893. 0.893 meter cube per kilogram. So, the answer is 28 divided by 0.893. The answer is 31. 31.355 meter cube in every minute. Pero, kailangan natin naka-seconds. So, 31.355 multiplied to, lagyan natin yung unit para makita natin unit cancellation. Meter cube per minute times 1 minute in every 60 seconds. Cancel all the same units. Divide na lang natin ng 60 ito. The answer is 0.5223. 0.5223 meter cube in every second. That is the mass of dry air. Nakuha na natin. Now, what we have to do is find na yung QS natin. So, QS, using this, UCP delta T. So, 0.5223 meter cube in every second multiplied to the CP of air, that is constant, 1.0062 kilojoule per kilogram degree Kelvin, multiplied to dB at 1, that is 40 minus 21. 40 minus 21. That is Celsius degree or otherwise Kelvin na rin yan. We cancel all the same units. Kelvin, kilogram. Ito is mali ako dito nalagay. Hindi siya meter cube in every second. That is kilogram. And then dito, kilogram din dapat. Ito rin. Cancel ko na nga eh. Kilogram. Kilogram. Okay. So, cancel dito yung unit. Yan. Okay na. Cancel. Ang lumabas is kilojoule per second. That is kilowatts. Okay. The answer will be for QS 0.5223 times 1.0062 times 40 minus 21. I think that is 19. Mental math. That is 9.985. 985 kilowatts of heat that is taken out to the air. Okay. Next one. Pwede nating i-plot. Na-i-plot na natin. Okay? So, at point 2 tayo, nakuha na natin yung values. So, yung QS, hanapin naman natin using yung M nung air, tapos yung H1 minus H2. Nakuha natin si H1, di ba? 0.5223 kilogram in every second. H1 is 50.345 minus H2. That is 31.098. 31.098 meter tuloy. Kilojoule per kilogram. We cancel all the same units. Kilogram, kilogram atiray, kilojoule per second. That is also kilowatts. So, the answer will be, dapat same lang sila ha. 0.5223. Gusto ko makita to sa inyong calculation, yung MCP delta T and then yung M delta H. Okay? Dapat dalawa makikita kong QS dyan. Para makita natin kung talagang equal yung value nila. 3, 4, 5 minus 30.098. 31.098. The answer will be 10. O, di almost the same. Equal to 10.052 or 53 kilowatts. Almost the same. Check and check. Now, for the volumes of air, that is, yung mass ng air divided by multiplied by specific volume at 2. So, the mass of air, anong binigay dito? 0.5223 kilogram in every second. Kailangan natin naka-minute. So, 60 seconds in every 1 minute. Yung V2, that is 0.839 meter cube per kilogram. We cancel all the same units. Ang natira is meter cube per minute. So, the volume or final volume of air is 60 times 0.5223 times 0.839. 26.28. 26.292 or 293 meter cube in every minute. So, that is the sample for sensible cooling. So, dalawang problems yon, sensible heating and sensible cooling. I will upload this later after the discussion. Okay? Wala namang hinahanap na iba dyan. And I want to see on your solutions dalawang QS kapag sensible heating and cooling. Okay? Hinahanap nyo siya using yung constant pressure process na heat. And then hanap nyo using the enthalpies and then the mass of air. Okay? I think that will be all for today. That will suffice for the entire discussion on sensible heating and cooling. So what will come after is the heating and the humidifying processes. Okay? Dalawang problems pa when we get back to our discussions. That will be all for today. See you next meeting. Have a nice day. Good luck sa exams and quizzes. Bye-bye.